Let's go. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Celtics are still in it. I don't know what the hell to tell you. Jason Tatum dropped 50, so now we get to watch the Nets just wax them for 4 games. Whew. We stayed up late. Y'all. All right, who we got in here? John Jones is like, I'm not even going to be here, but I'm going to chat. We love it. Vincent with the right energy. What's up, Aaron? We got Tom. Tanner's in here. Daniel Christian, I'm sorry, I added some sins. Glenn's up in here. We got Hippy Dippy, Beamer. Guys, the gang's all here. Nerdbird, let's go. Dominic's like, hey, Spurs Day, baby. It's Spurs Day. Spurs Grizz, Warriors Cavs. I'm ready to go. I need some put that basketball into the veins. I'm ready for it. I'm gonna be let's be transparent. Let's be fully honest with the people today. I had the other 2 guys from the 89 Cavs over last night to watch the basketball. It's the first time I've seen them in person in a year and a half. And I'm hurting. Too old to be hanging out like that on a Tuesday night. Too old like that. All right, guys. So yeah, the Wiz plus 2 is not great. I forgot Russ was going to turn into the Russ who he is. I don't care. It's still a good bet, Daniel. You're not going to come at me like that early in the morning. All right, listen, let's go over. We've got some stuff to go over. We've got some information, some important announcements. And then, yeah, Gusta straight out of Boston, baby. Represent. We got a couple of things we got to go over. Then we're going to go over the games. Then we're going to talk about just Top Shot in general, what's going on, tonight's games. We got a lot of stuff. But here, guys, first of all, Jesus, what's happening? Sponsor me, you cowards. It was like a deeper voice too, right? Right. Someone tell Yachty we live. Yo, shout out Yachty. Yachty was in the Discord yesterday informing us that he was in fact waking and baking. All right, so here we go. This is what we've got. It's Wednesday, which means our show Top Shot Takes. The Team Hold crew is coming back for Top Shot Takes tonight. We believe 8:30 Eastern. So get ready. 8:30 Eastern. The gang's all here. We'll be ripping some packs. We'll be doing a lot of stuff. Eportsy, I see you, dog. I see you. We're going to talk about that too. We're going to be doing that. We are still doing the PJ Washington giveaway on Friday, the Series 1, all the badges. All you got to do, go on our show notes, and you just have to rate and review both this podcast, The Morning Marketplace, as well as the 89 Cavs, and then you're entered. And then on Friday with the Top Shot Sonics overseas, we're going to be giving away PJ Washington. The other thing, so there was a lot of rumblings, right, about the Moment Ranks, right? Beamer said Moment Ranks was fun, didn't win anything, but was into it. So with all of that information, with all of that new exciting Moment Rank stuff, we're going to roll out a new thing. So if you see in our show notes, also hold on, Dominic, I hear you. I see you with your reviews. I believe were you the one that called me Zakarian the Barbarian? So shout out for that. If you look at our show notes, we're going to roll out a Patreon. And before anybody loses their mind, don't worry. All of the free stuff that we're already doing, the Morning Marketplace, our weekly shows, all of that stuff, nothing changes. You still get that sweet, sweet content. But what we are going to do, if you look in our show notes, you can find the Patreon. We're going to roll out some DFS stuff. So we're going to, no OnlyFans. I know we talked about doing an OnlyFans. We talked about it. But for some Moment Ranks content, some Moment Ranks fantasy content, as well as some DFS content, that's all going to be included in there. And you can see we're going to have like a little private channel within the Discord, just like fun ways that you're able to support us if that's a thing you're into. If you're not into it, that's totally fine, yo, because we're gonna keep rocking the same thing. So don't even worry about it. But this is more, I'm going to start doing some daily videos on Moment Ranks and DFS. So that's kind of where I'm at. Yo, Yachty, I hear you. I think I lost to Red Dead last night too. I think I went 5-2 last night in Moment Ranks, but I lost to Red Dead, I believe. Yo, Bobby, I know. I had to do it for something. I had to get rid of it. It's coming back though. It was just for one day that we had to get rid of it. All right, anyways, you can look around at the Patreon. You can see it in our show notes. Mess around with it, but don't worry. You're still getting the same free stuff every day, baby. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, on the Patreon. Yeah, for a special $1 million, you can have Aubrey break down players' legs on the Patreon. Yeah, I feel you. You know what's this is the first time people have come to Top Shot to be like, hey, let's look at our Top Shot accounts because that's better than our crypto account. You're right, man. We are getting absolutely waxed out there. Waxed in the crypto streets, waxed in just the month of May is all about getting our ass kicked. So it's happening. It's feeling good. So we're coming here. We're going to get some good vibes, reset. Everything's fine. We're alive. We're kicking. We're sipping coffee or whatever you're sipping wherever you are, whatever Yachty's smoking. You know what I'm saying? All right. So yeah, if you have any questions about the Patreon, you can ask in the Discord or DM me or whatever, and we can talk about it further. But a lot of exciting stuff. All right. That's enough. That's enough plugging for now because you're going to get a lot more of that, baby. A lot more of that in the future. Should we get into it? Should we get into what we got going on last night? Let's start with saying goodbye to the Hornets. So one of the things I wanted to do, and this isn't going to be completely related to their performance, only because we're seeing the market dip just in general. But I was curious, like, what are the Hornets going to look like? Like, I want to see them on their first day of the offseason, and then I want to see them like in a month. Mainly because like them getting bounced from the playoffs, do we just like 1, 2, 3 forget about the Hornets? You know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering. Also, yeah, hey guys, like the stream, do all that shit. Look at this. LaMelo is under $1,000. Remember this? This was at 4K. So yeah, let's keep an eye on some of these bad boys. Like, how low do we think this LaMelo goes? I feel like there's like a DJ during the limbo just saying that. How low does it go? Portsy, right? Bitcoin has died for the 414th time. But yeah, I'm interested to see how low these bad boys go. And like, are we gonna like what are these sales? Bobby's saying should drop to 800-ish during the summer. Yeah, might even go lower though. His 35K moment though is funny enough is still sitting around 48. Caleb, wow, that throwdown is down to 42. Malik Monk, wow. So yeah, I just want to keep an eye on some of these to see where they are this time next month and like how low are these going? You know what I'm saying? Like let's look, where's some Miles Bridges stuff? PJ, wow, PJ, you can get a metallic gold PJ for sub 100. That's crazy. Yeah, Joseph says looks like it's starting to bottom out a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I hope so. But yeah, so like these are some of the things I want to keep an eye on as teams get eliminated, especially because the Hornets, right? Like the Hornets weirdly, even though for not being like a major market team, have a lot of hype behind them. So I do want to keep an eye on these bad boys. But man, the Hornets looked so bad last night, right? The Hornets looked so bad. They just offensively couldn't figure it out. They look so sloppy. I was thinking like, is their age is showing, right? Their age is showing. But then you look at the Pacers, and it's not like they're tried and tested. They were without Miles Turner. There's certain dudes named Brissett, Edmund Sumner's playing minute. Like it's weird times. Filter by lowest ascending rares. Let's see. Let's look at that. Although let's see. Look at some filters. Go by rare. I'm down for that. Let's see. Okay, so Jeff Green, 42, baby. Isn't it wild that it's all throwdowns? All throwdowns. Like, look, how many do we have to scroll through? Like the entire throwdown set. And then we get to Brandon Clark Rising Star. This is disrespectful. $56. Disrespectful. And then Big Body Keldon Johnson, $60. Man, I might go out and complete the Rising Star set today. That is cheap. Yeah, you're right. It is getting scary out there, Beamer. I think it's gonna get scarier before it gets better, though. I'm of that mindset now. Daniel's right, man. I was reading something about their offensive performance, about their like since the Hayward injury. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but since the Hayward injury, right, their numbers like plummeted, especially because they were without Hayward and Ball. And then when Ball came back, their offense actually got worse, which is wild. And I'm not saying LaMelo is bad, and that's the reason. It was just funny to see that. Like, you think, oh, LaMelo's back, big kickstart to the offense. It was like, actually, yeah, Keelan Martin did have a game last night. That's because he got to play the whole fourth quarter. Daniel says the throwdown was just a big L. You know what I thought was so interesting? Like, Top Shot even came out and said, yeah, clearly we missed the mark on that one, which I thought was kind of funny for them to just be like, yeah, guys, our bad. Joseph says daily sales volume and transactions up, more buyers than sellers yesterday for the first time in like 2 weeks. Yeah, that is a good sign, but we're still seeing the prices come down, though. We're still seeing, like, we're going to pull up Zion in a little bit. But first and foremost, let's go over to the Pacers. Let's see how my man Sabonis is doing. My man Sabonis, sick. I'm like too zoomed in now. Oh, I have too many filters on. Too many filters. Let's get rid of the rare. All right, where we get Sabonis here. So $4 for that, 35K, 15K, $11. I wanted to see his debut. It was still at 106. I still think, yo, what's up, Rocket Silas? I still think 106 for his Top Shot debut is too nice. Like, Sabonis is really good. We saw, what did he put up last night? It was like, I want to make sure I get his stat line right. So let me pull it up. Let me pull it up real quick on my end. But for him to do what he did last night in 3 quarters was pretty nuts. I know he had over 20. He had a shout out no dunks. He had a big beef setting last night. 144 to 117. So crazy. I thought that was going to be a little bit more competitive. PJ started out with like 8 of the first 10 points, and I was like, it's a PJ night. And then he finished with 8 points. But where's his stat line? Here we go. Sabonis, 21 boards, 9 assists, and 14 points. And that's without playing the fourth quarter. Thank you, John. That's without. Hey, Frank, this is a great point. The 89 Cavs, we talked about this yesterday while we were hanging out. Dude, amazing hair, impeccable hair. Good for him, man. Good for him. Good for him. Oh, man, I need that coffee right to my brain. Satoshi says, sometimes a bear market kills the highs. Crypto downturn might be taking the wind out of Top Shot playoff sales. Yeah, I mean, we talked about this too. I think we might have already factored in the playoff bump. There was no playoff bump, right? Polly, I mean, surely Top Shot wouldn't increase min count to 40K if not expecting a big influx of users. I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping, Polly. That is what I'm hoping. But yeah, Sabonis, okay, 106 for that first moment. Listen, and I know John, earmuffs, John. The Pacers are going to get bodied by the Sixers, right? There's not a shot in hell, right? Embiid is just going to eat up Sabonis. And I love Sabonis. I'm sure he'll still put up good stats, but Sixers are going to absolutely body him. I know we still have one more game of Pacers Wizards, and if Beal and Russ aren't 100%, they're gonna smoke them. Like, so if you thought Sabonis had a big stat line against the Hornets, just wait until they match up against the Wizards, right? Frank says, can anyone shed some light on what's up with the current 35Ks in the mints? Lots of confusion out there. So they posted some stuff in the Discord, right? They threw an announcement out there. So they were saying, I'm just going to read from it. So they're going to be retiring a number of base set moments this week. We will also be increasing the circulating count for newly introduced moments to meet the demand for base set moments with our reservation packs and plans for the NBA playoffs. So basically, with the demand for the reserve packs and how often they're putting them out there, right? That's why we're seeing that increase. We want to continue to make base set moments and packs accessible for new collectors to enter the Top Shot community. Likely edition sizes will increase from 35K to 40 to 45K, at least initially. They also said they'll be closing out Series 2 and retiring all CC moments shortly after the conclusion of the finals. So that, I mean, the one positive, right? And I know Club Top Shot talked about this a little bit, was like, finally, we have an end date for Series 2. I think that's important. Like, having that sort of information is important so we can, just put a pin on Series 2. I think that matters. And then they came out and listed a bunch of 40K CC moments that are minted and being added to the set. And it's a lot of good players. Like, it looks like it's all, not all, but like Trey, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, MPJ, Green, KPJ, Sabonis, AD, Butler, Giannis, Towns, Zion, Randall, Simmons, Dame, Lowry, and Westbrook. So like at least good dudes. At least good dudes. E-Cruz, that's hilarious. Was that Melo or Alonzo playing last night? I think one of the Top Shot people said reservation packs for everyone is going away and will just be for new users. That makes sense. That makes sense. And I like that, right? It should be easily accessible for new people, right? But a lot of people speculating now that this means marketing is going to be out and about, right? That we're going to start seeing the marketing. So I'll be curious. I'm ready for it. Hell, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for just some good news. I'm sick of getting my ass kicked out on these streets. I'm ready for some green, baby. All right, so I don't think there's anybody else we need to talk about on the Pacers side. Honestly, the Hornets side either. I think just, keep refreshing the Hornets. If there's someone you're interested in, if you're interested in Miles Bridges, obviously if you're interested in LaMelo, you might find some deals over the coming weeks as we, we're not going to talk about the Hornets again until LaMelo wins Rookie of the Year, if he wins Rookie of the Year. But we're not going to talk about them again. All right, on the other side of things, the Celtics, man, Jason Tatum, dude, just a little 50 piece reminding everybody how good he is. I don't think anybody can walk away being pumped about the Celtics, though. Right? Like they needed 50 to beat the Wizards. They needed 50 from Jason Tatum to beat the Wizards. Granted, they pulled away in the second half. They absolutely pulled away in the second half. But we got one of those Russ games. So all of those Russ stands out there, we got one of those games that we're reminded like that's what Russ does every once in a while, right? Got to take another sip. Oh, man. Deep Threat says, wait, we're done with Miles and hey, guys, we're still going to be talking about them. We will still be talking about them. We the people, the refs helped Tatum. Dude, 17 for 17 from the free throw line. What is going on? Come on. Or what are we doing here? That was a lot. There was a lot of free throws. There was some real questionable shit happening in there. Some real questionable shit. Yeah, no, Tatum did look really good. I'm not hating on Tatum. I think Tatum's nasty. I just mean the Celtics. I'm not. Yeah, we need Fournier to go for 30. We need Marcus Smart not to do Marcus Smart stuff. I'm just saying, if you need 50 to get by the Wiz, although the Wiz were playing good, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to this Nets series. But anyways, Tatum looked really good last night. And when we move over to talk about moment ranks, that'll be a little bit more important, and we can talk about like why it's important to pick some of these moments up, right? But $8 for his 35K, you get $26 for his 15K. His Seeing Stars. So the Seeing Stars challenge ends today, right? Or the quest for Ben Simmons. The 10K was, so that'll come down probably to $20 if we're being honest. A rare moment, 145. Wow. His Series 1 layup is 195. His Series 1 3-pointer is 252. Where's that Top Shot debut at, though, right now? Sub 1,000, man. That's sub 1,000 right now. Black Cat says, Tatum drops 50 and his moments go down in price. Actually, I want to go over to Own the Moment, though. Shout out Own the Moment. When you look at the top 5 gainers, Paul George, Deck the Hoops, whatever, Jonas, whatever. But it was kind of cool to see Tatum's go up and then 2 Sabonis moments go up. And I wonder if this is a combo of like them both having incredible performances last night, but also with moment ranks being open to the public or a little bit more easily accessible, that people are like, oh, I need a Tatum, I need a Sabonis. So that's something to think about too. And I don't know how much of that a boost that is going to be. Yeah, that's what we the people like stacking for that, right? Rocket Silas says, Ben Simmons, Cool Cats min-size prediction, 3 million, dude. I think everybody's getting one, right? Everyone's getting one. But yeah, so that'll be curious. Honestly, guys, on the Celtics, though, like looking at the marketplace, outside of Tatum, I would just wait. Because I want to look at Jalen and see if his price is continuing to go down. I think the last time I looked at his debut moment, it was like 350. 379, sorry, out of 1354. But this was over 500 a couple weeks ago. But with him being out of the playoffs, also anybody see his, like every time the TV cut to Jaylen Brown and his leg was shaking like so aggressively. I felt so bad for that dude. He wanted to be out there. Deep Thread says Tatum's 35K went from $5 to $9 during the game. So that's awesome. Again, this points to a market that makes sense where we're seeing Tatum in the middle of a 50-point game and we see his price go up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nick Io says that moment ranks game is fun. Not going to lie. It's nice to utilize my moments finally. It's awesome. It's awesome. I still think they got some work to do on scoring and a few other tidbits with it, but like, yeah, it is. It was just exciting to see it, right? It's exciting to see some of that. So I'm with you. Talib said, is Top Shot down because of Bitcoin? Man, Top Shot was down before Bitcoin. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm sure there is a correlation. Although I was reading something, or maybe that was from Club Top Shot last night too. I'm blanking. But they were mentioning like 75% of the purchases are using USD on Top Shot. I'm speaking out of my ass though. Don't take that for. I should have wrote that down. When are we stacking the $7 harder moments? Right. I know. All right, let's go. Let's keep moving. Those are the two games, right? So on the Wizards side of things, I don't know. Ish Smith balled. He looked like the best player on the Wizards last night. Rui did nothing. God. Daniel Tech. This is a good point. Should play-in games count as regular season or postseason? Daniel, I'm going to say postseason, and it's because I know, like, we might say regular season because this was a 72-game season. So, like, this was what they did to make up for those final 10 games. But I think we're going to see the play-in, like, moving forward. I think we're going to see it every year. So it's just going to be, like, normally a part of the postseason. So I would count it to it. Beamer says, can you explain the boost thing on Moment Rank? That throws me a bit. I got one for playing bridges. Not sure why. Points maybe. All right, let's go over to Moment Ranks now. And if you guys haven't seen this, check out. It's play.momentranks.com. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. And it logs you into your Top Shot account, and then you can see all your eligible moments. Like for tonight, you can see my eligible moments 5 and 2, baby. This is how we rock. But let's look at my games and then see. All right, and then we'll look at this lineup. So this is when I smoked Ben Benson, 207 to 139. So you can see my. Wow, this is worded wildly. All right, so did I play Beal? I don't even remember playing Beal. That was an accident. So you see the boost, right? The boost of 13.45. Kemba got a boost of 9.55, and that was it for boost. So let's go look at scoring actually quickly. Let's go take a look at the scoring so it makes a little bit more sense. Look at John over here being like, neither. They are pre-postseason stats. Wait, okay. Why is this? Frequently asked questions. There we go. This happened last time too. Let's go over to the scoring here. Ooh, the underline made me think that I could click that. Moments based on the moments play category, rarity, and the player's performance over their 10-game average. So Tatum's 10-game average, say, is like 30 points, and then he scores 50, you're getting a boost because he like outperformed his average. And if it's a rare moment, it gets a little bit more of a boost. So let me see. I feel like there's more information in here. So this needs to be updated, right? Because you no longer can use a player twice. Here we go. Moment rank score equals base score plus moment boost. So each moment in a lineup has a base score similar to a fantasy score, which is tied directly, blah, blah, blah. So you get, for every point your player gets, you get 1 point. For every assist, you get 1.5. For every steal and block, you get 2. And that's similar to like DraftKings, right? That's DraftKings scoring right there. The moment boost is calculated based on the player's performance over their 10-game rolling average for the specific play. So if you play a dunk or layup, if you play a block, a steal, or assist, if that score is over their 10-game average, then you get the moment boost. So the boost floor based on rarity plus play category boost number over 10 games. So here we go. The boost floor is based on the rarity of the moment. If a player outperforms a 10-game average, that moment will automatically receive points based on its rarity. 5 for a common. So if you had the Tatum common, you get a 5-point boost. If you had the rare, you get an 8-point boost. And if you had the legendary, you'd get a 12-point boost. So to me, this is too confusing. Like, I had to read this and I like almost understood it. So this is too confusing. I love the idea of being like, you get a boost for the rare. Wait, did I say Warriors versus Cavs tonight? Did I really say that? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, I still think LeBron's on the Cavs, but yeah, I think there needs to be tweaks on this. This feels a little too confusing for me, anyways, and I'm a dum dum. So honestly, this whole channel's for dum dum. So I imagine we're all a little too confused. But I think I like the idea of being like, okay, your rare moment gets an extra boost. The thing that I really like about this more so is that the rarity only comes in if your player pops off. Like I don't like last night I played PJ Washington because I'm a fish. And PJ didn't do enough to pop off. So because of that, I'm glad I wasn't rewarded, right? Like I only would be rewarded for playing a rare PJ if PJ balled. So I kind of like that. I think the next thing we have to see, though, I don't know if it's based on collector score or something, but I feel like we need tiers within this, because if you joined yesterday and you match up with me for a head-to-head, that sucks because I've been in here since January. Same thing if I match up against someone who got in last summer, who's just like rolling out cosmics. We're screwed, right? So yeah, I know, guys. I said PJ a bunch and like I neglected, we got to do it, right? We got to do it.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Yeah, we love it. We love the PJ, right? Yeah, so this is cool. So, I'm going to go into a head-to-head right now. Let's join. Is K-Day in the chat? We're going against you, K-Day. So we'll kind of go over building one right now. But yeah, I do think we need a tier daily, would presumably have higher prizes, etc. Yeah, I think we gotta do something with that. We gotta do something with that. All right, let's we're successfully in here. See it automatically. I don't think I have more than 250 or even 100 moments of people who are eligible tonight. But this is where it gets intriguing, right? Don't make Mike think this morning it hurts when nap time. You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong. And Mike, even though you didn't believe in the Celtics, they came through for you yesterday. What do you think about the series versus the Nets? Boston winning 5. Dude, I hate it. I hate it. Andrew says, can you see daily results anywhere? Yeah, we'll mess around with this a little bit more. Again, hey guys, am I plugging a Patreon again? I am. Again, if you look in our show notes, you can we're doing a Patreon to roll out. So if you're interested in the moment ranks or DFS in general, I'm going to be doing both DraftKings analysis as well as moment rank stuff. You can sign up for that. You can see it in the show notes. It's nothing ridiculous, but it's in there. Satoshi, you said you put him 273 last. Oh, you know what, Satoshi? I remember we looked at your account one time, right? Didn't we look at your account for an account valuation one time? And you're like, hey, let me know what you think. And it was like bags. It was bags. So I'm not surprised by that. I think my highest last night was 220. I think I put up 220. But like looking at tonight, right? And there's two different ways you have to play this. If you're doing a head-to-head, you just want to make sure you get your best 5 out there. So if you have a LeBron, you're playing LeBron, you're probably playing AD, you're playing Steph Curry, right? That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. But however, if you're doing, let's go back to the daily contest, right? And I don't know if we'll be able to set it up right. Oh yeah, they already did. So see, for the daily today, you get a Desmond Bane rare. Wow, they're giving away a rare. A Michael Mulder rare, DeJounte Murray 3-pointer, a LeBron 35K, and then an AD. This is pretty sick. So this is just giving away for the highest scores. But so far, there's already 243 entries. When you are building a lineup for this, you have to you have to be a little bit different, right? Because you could imagine everyone else is also playing. If they have a LeBron rare, it's in there. If they have a Steph rare, it's in there. So you have to figure out how to be different in order to get first. If you know everyone's playing the same 5 moments. And what does that look like? I don't know. Maybe you have a Jonas rare. You have a Jonas Valanciunas, and you're just going to be like, okay, this dude is he'd probably be my favorite contrarian play today, because I think rightfully so, everyone's going to focus on the Lakers and Cavs. There is another game, and it's Spurs Grizzlies, which is Jakob Poeltl? Is he going to slow down Valanciunas? Valanciunas is like guaranteed for 20 and 15 tonight. As a Spurs fan, it seems like that DeJounte Murray moment is out of place in the rewards. You know what I think it is? It's because it's a number 40, I think. So, I mean, the lowest ask is $3, but wow, that's out of 40,000? Interesting. I didn't even know that came out yet. But I think that's because it's the number 40. It's such a low serial. Am I still saying Lakers versus Cavs? Oh my God. Look at this, guys. I'm washed. I'm washed, y'all. Lakers, Warriors. I mean, naturally, everyone's going to be focused on the Lakers, Warriors. But I think that's where, like, if you're doing the daily game, where you're competing against like 300 or 400 anyways, that's what you got to do. You have to find different ways. You got to find ways to be different. Maybe it's a Lonnie Walker game. Lakers, Cavs, baby. But yeah, I think that's what you have to do to be different. Now, again, the head-to-head, you just are trying to create the highest floor possible. I don't think you need to get weird in the head-to-heads. I still think Valanciunas is a really good play, but I'm still rolling out Okoro and Sexton tonight. I know, dude, I suck. So yeah, this is another great call, Satoshi. I don't think you'll see a ton of Triple J rolling out tonight. So, dude, hell yeah, big screen. Wait, what is facial hair? Mike mix up the teams. I know, dude. We gotta get the beard back. But yeah, so I think that's kind of how you have to think about it. And again, this is what we'll be talking about in the Patreon. We'll talk more Lakers Cavs. What an idiot. What a dum-dum. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. I think this is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm hopeful, like, as this continues to evolve, I'm hoping we're going to continue to see like private leagues. Like, can we set up our own league right there, right? And can we like, I don't know. Yeah, set up private leagues. I guess that's the only innovation I'm looking for right now. Because how dope would it be if we had a team hold league, right? That'd be sick. You can add your own moments to give away for prizes and stuff. I don't know. It would be pretty neat. Yeah, sleeper game for Anderson. I'm honestly, if you just focus on that first game, no one's gonna want to be playing people from that first game outside of Ja. I'm sure Ja will be pretty popular. Maybe DeRozan, but outside of that, I think the majority of the lineups are going to be Anthony Davis, LeBron, Curry, Draymond Green, right? Those are going to be four of the most popular five. And then probably Ja. Then Ja's your fifth. That's going to be some version of that is going to be everyone's top five. So all you got to do is not play one of those, and it's huge. And I don't think it'd be Ja for me. I think for me tonight, fading LeBron, which is wild. Can't believe I'm saying this. Joe, you must be reading my mind. I was going to say being able to set your own private league prizes would be dope. It would be so cool. I'm wondering hold on. I'm not going to pull this up live, but I'm curious what the lines are for the games tonight. Just like over-unders. I'm pretty curious. So, okay, first it took me to the Spanish, German League, Turkey, WNBA, NBA. Okay, here we go. So the over in the first game, the Spurs Grizz, is 222.5 with a -4. The Grizzlies are favored by 4. So a close game with a high spread. Now the Warriors Lakers are at 2. The over-unders at 218, and the Lakers are favored by 5.5. But like, if you had to pick a game to just go, like, there's a real scenario where the Lakers win by 25, right? So if that's the case, give me the close game. But I'm really excited. And yeah, I'm with you, Glenn, right? When we get, especially the first round, and this goes for daily fantasy just in general, my favorite time of the year is the first round, where we get like 3 or 4 games. You have a very clear idea what the rotation is for the teams. Like, you know what minutes are being played. You don't have to worry about dudes sitting out for rest or load management or whatever. I'm excited. I'm really excited for it. And I'm excited to see what Moment Ranks continues to do. I love that it's open and now more people are signing up. I love it. Yeah, I'm with you, Frank. I do. I think with the first game OT possibility is real. All right, let's see if I have to buy moments though. Let's go to my games today, because I need to see. Let's set this lineup here, because I actually am in a situation where I feel like I need to buy moments, because I don't know. Like, I don't have a Jonas, and I'm telling you right now, I'm playing Jonas. Jonas. I need to figure out how to say that. So let's look at this. Like, who are we throwing in here? I mean, AD. I feel like I got to play AD. I feel like I got it. Drummond gets a double tonight. Legally, I'm not allowed to play Drummond by law. DeJounte Murray we're throwing in there. I love DeJounte Murray. I mean, I guess I could throw. I don't think I have any rare moments either. We're throwing Ja in there. Triple J. We're doing like almost, and then Steph. Dude, look at this lineup. So the problem I'm running into is anyone with rare moments of these guys, I'm screwed. I'm screwed if they pop off. So that's like the one scary thing. But when you look at the daily contest, this is the type of lineup I love rolling out. Like Steph, I'm playing Steph regardless because that man is going to shoot 25 times tonight. So I'm running those out. I'm running him out regardless. And AD, I know Draymond Green's beating his chest, being like, I'm a player, but AD is. And then you just hope DeJounte Murray, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Ja outplay dudes like LeBron. Right? That's what we're rooting for. Uh-oh, did I freeze? Oh, my goodness. Am I back, guys? I feel like I froze. Okay, I'm back. Woo, that was... Whoo, Robot Mike. Honestly, probably better, right? Robot Mike's probably ideal. It's probably what we're looking for. Man, this is the thing. I use StreamYard to do this, and one of the most infuriating things is occasionally it'll be like, hey, your signal, your Wi-Fi is not that great. And it is that great. My Wi-Fi is fantastic. Best Wi-Fi there is. All right, what else do we need to talk about? No Wiggins love. No, Dan, I do not have any Wiggins love. Yeah, is the Patreon to fund to improve the internet for Greg? Apparently for all of us. See, we lost like 10 viewers during that robot thing. And that StreamYard, man, get your shit together. The Patreon should be to do that, though, right? The fund to improve internet for Greg. We need that. You think Wiggins will have a good game? Oh, Kyle Marley. Kyle Marley's like, hey, let's talk about bags. Hollow icon, Tatum or Ja. I feel like the Ja one will probably be more expensive, right? Let's look at some filts. All right, so we're looking at rare. No, those are legendary hollows, right? And then Tatum and my man Ja. This is series 2 though, right? Because I don't think, does Tatum have a series 1? No, he does. Okay, Kyle, I'm just gonna assume you're talking about series 2 because if you're asking me if you should spend $50K on a moment, I feel like you need to tune into different streams. You came to the wrong place. Let's see. I'm assuming it's series. Wow, this is out of 25. Holy shit. Wait, okay. This has got to be it, right? The 2400 versus 2600, right? That's got to be what we're talking about, Kyle. Yeah, deep water warning. Yo, Martin, hold on, man. You can't do that. You know I'm going to play. Martin, you did that to yourself, dude. It wasn't even on my radar. All right. I think, man, I love both of these guys. Did somebody say both in the chat? Yeah, Andrew did. Man, this is pretty close. Honestly, Tatum does feel like he has a higher ceiling right now. I love Ja too. But Tatum, I mean, we saw Tatum drop 50 in a playoff game. We saw him drop 60 a couple weeks ago. Like I like it a lot. I think I go Tatum. I do. That hurt to say. Paulie says, is Sawyer going to be dropping any more team vids on the Team Hold channel? Yeah, we should be getting one. I know Sawyer got a little busy with work, which good. Shout out to Sawyer. And then he also got the vax. So I think my man was sore. But yeah, he's got another video coming soon. I think he's got a couple of different things. He's working on. So we should see some Sawyer soon. Yeah, we talked about this a little bit, right? What's your opinion on the new Mint and Count Series 2 ending at the finals, so run it back in Series 3? I'm just glad we know it's ending. I'm glad we know the timeline. That's what I'm more excited about. I know a lot of people are freaking out about the 40K thing, but we can't We can't have it both ways, right? We were talking about like 35K is not that bad because eventually we're going to see 50K and 100K. And then all of a sudden they were like, hey, we're expanding to 40K. And they're like, what the hell? You're killing the market. So we can't have it both ways. I mean, we knew this was coming, so it makes sense. It makes sense. It's always a little weird, though, when the moments are already out and they're like, hey, you know how this 35K was? Well, now it's 40. But they did have the plus sign there. You know, you never know. But I'm excited that the run it back is going to be in Series 3. I'm just excited to put a pin on Series 2. I'm excited to know this is what Series 2 was. But again, I think when we look at the long lens, this, you know, we have to be years away before like we're like, holy shit, Series 1 or Series 2. So like we're still so early. At least that's what I keep saying to myself. So I sleep well. Oh, sorry, stays away from the magnets. Oh man. Dude, Artemis, what's going on, Artemis? Oh, I love it. This is the chat. This is why I love the chat. Oh man. That drop is the only thing that made me feel good about pulling a Dort in the last pack. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, Yadi, I got too excited for the drop. I got too excited. Oh man, I'm scooping up all the 35K LE at the $2 that I can. Yeah, man. I don't know. I still don't know how to react to the 35Ks. I haven't like fully figured it out yet. I haven't fully figured what I'm doing with these. Honestly, we've talked about this. I'm just putting pause on my buying. I'm putting pause on my buying right now, and not because I'm not bullish. I think I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. I feel like, you know, I was talking about it with Dustin last night, and Portsy already brought it up. But let's look at something wild. Let's look at a moment that was like over 10K recently. Is now, oh wait, do I have filters on? I had legendary. Whoopsies. Let's look at Zion, and let's look at that Top Shot debut and see where that's at. Let's see where that's at. Let's look for the little pretty badge. $28.99. This was like 4K the other day. I know, Bobby, dude, how are you gonna call me out like that, bro? I am gonna buy it. I am gonna buy it. Just I'm gonna wait. $28.99. $28.99 for that debut. That was over 10K. Deep threat. Put yourself in the shoes of all the new users and the journey they are about to begin. No, that's what I mean. That's why it is great that we're seeing the mint size continue to grow. We're seeing the floor to be somewhere between $2 and $4. Like that's why I'm excited about it, because it shouldn't cost you. Again, I always use Robin Lopez as the example, but like it shouldn't cost you a $40 Robin Lopez moment to enter Top Shot. There should be a lower floor for entry. So that is exciting. That's why it's nice. That's why it's nice. Frank says, see, ... I'm still confused on that 35K shit, ... Nowhere did it say that the current 35Ks that are currently released are going to increase, right? That was my Frank impression. Frank, that was disrespectful to you, and I'm sorry, but that's what we started with. So, I mean, we just saw the DeJounte Murray one go up to 45K. That's the thing with the 35Ks, right? If it's not LE, they have the free reign to move it up to however high they want, however high they feel like moving it. So that's why when something goes to LE, people get excited, because we're like, they're never going to make another one of these. So yeah, that's the explanation from that. I think that makes sense, Frank. If that still doesn't make sense, let me know. DFS Queenie, I've been trying to build up my score with them cheapo moments. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. That's one of the ways to do it. And like when we see stuff like moment ranks and eventually hardcore, it brings more value to some of these cheaper moments, which I think we like. So I think that's good. Where's the buy price? 2,000? Yeah, I think that's where it's at. I think that's where it's at for me. I'm just going to keep watching it. I really want it. I really, really want it. And I've been eyeing it since it was at 4,000. And I was like, if this gets to a spot where I'm okay, if it gets down to 2,000, I'm definitely interested. But I do think, and I've like stated this a bunch of different ways, but if it gets down to 2,000, I think what I'm going to do is continue to watch it. And then if it shoots up to like 2100, 2200, that's when I'll grab it. Just in case it continues to go down to like 1800, 1500, whatever. But yeah, Zion Sublimity said, Pelicans, get your shit together. I'm out. I know, man. I know. Sorry, Stan Van Gundy. You gotta go. You gotta go, Stan. Right? I'm on the Sixers. I'm in on the Sixers. Been stacking Tobias Harris, 35K for moment ranks. Not a bad strategy. I mean, if the Sixers, we talked about Sixers in one of the segment I did on Monday, I think that was like top 5 buys in the postseason, top 5 buys in the offseason. And Tobias stood out as somebody, if you think, because for me, I think the Sixers are coming out of the East. And if that's the case, Tobias is going to be the second most important. I don't know if he's the second most important person on the team, but he's going to be the second highest scorer. So, Tobias just getting some time. So I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Do you know anything about the tickets? Probably the same thing that you know, right? So that the tickets are going to come into play with the Series 1 release, and that it's probably going to cost 100 tickets to even qualify for one of those Series 1 packs. It seems like it's going to be something ridiculous like that. So that's all I got on the tickets. I don't have any good takes on the tickets, unfortunately. So I'm sorry. Not a pump, but does the Kemba MGLE Series 2 for 125 sound like a deal? Let's look at Kemba. Kemba looked good last night, didn't he? He looks healthy. All right, so let's look. You said Series 2 MGLE. Where's this at? Where's it at? Right here, 125. Yeah, but you know what, though? I mean, if you want a rare moment, yes. But I think and this went up to 400 because that was down in the 300 range. I think I would go. I think I just paid 20 bucks more and go get the Top Shot debut, Dominic. Oops, I wasn't sharing it. I think that's what I would do. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but unless you want a rare moment, right? Because you want to boost that score a little bit. You don't have a lot of rares. You want a rare, then I get it. But I think I lean Top Shot debut there. Or while out with the Eastern Conference Finals, only because that's out of like, it says $9.99, but we know they're burning stuff, right? So that's more like $3.50. Yeah. Sawyer is sending Zion's agent real estate listings in New York City. Dude, you can be my neighbor, Zion. Move upstairs. Come to Astoria, baby. Come to Astoria. Design Mind says, I have a feeling that Series 2 moments will be more sought after in the future. The player selection and actual moments are better, in my opinion. Series 1 also reduced moment values with insert duplicates, like with the strip. Yeah, I think I agree with part of this. I do think the Series 2 moments are better than Series 1, and I think we will, like the actual moments themselves, like the plays are better. I think we'll see Series 2 be worth more the further away we get. However, I still think Series 1 is going to be the GOAT series, if you will. I think that's going to be more desirable. It's the first, and that's what's exciting. Yeah, he was doing some Curry shimmy last night. Kemba's so fun, and I love Kemba. I do. I want him to be good. But man, he's been. Who do you want right now, Kemba or Terry Rozier? At the price, right? Kemba's max. Terry's like $15 million a year cheaper. Who do you want? That's what I'm saying. Jokic in his MVP seems like a good long-term buy. I do, man. You came to the right place if you want to talk about the Nuggets. What's his Top Shot debut at right now? Nicola. What's his Top Shot debut? Oh my God, 1160. Keep coming down, baby. Keep coming down. My goal is to spend $2,500 this summer on Jokic debut and Zion debut. Make that happen. Is that true? You don't lie to me, Vic. Was it you that did it? Did you hear me say that I wanted to get around 2,500? Let's see. Show me the badge. Wow. Oh my God. Hey guys, someone just gift me this moment. I took what I was told in this channel that the Celtics were not good and bet on the Wizards. I expect compensation. Hey, Phil, Phil, me too, man. Me too. Dude, hey, you know what? The Celtics aren't good though, right? Let's keep that in mind. They beat the Wizards. They beat Robin. Alex Len started for the Wizards last night. Alex Len has been on 37 NBA teams. 37. Oh man, the Heat coming out of the East. That's a hot take. I don't see it. I don't see it. Scary Terry, way more tread left on his tires than Kemba. That's true. That's true. Kyle, I know. I've been looking at that. The Jokic MGLE is only a little bit more, right? I mean, it's still a little bit. It's more than a little bit, but yes. I would love to see if the Lakers lose tonight. The narrative to follow would be epic. They might have to call Kwame Brown. Yo, Kwame Brown wiling out on the internet. We love to see it. Love to see Kwame Brown. You know what? I was getting excited about the thought of the Lakers losing tonight, mainly because I want the Suns to make a run. And the Suns actually have a shot at beating the Warriors, and then we get Lakers Jazz in the first round. Give me that. Give me that. But I don't think that's happening. I think the Lakers are going to win. But who knows? I've been wrong on stuff. Yeah, dude, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Ooh, here we go. Dominic, just throwing it out there, but the DeMar MGLE reward is out of 210, which is the area code for San Antonio. I'm sweating. Here's the thing, though. This is what I'll say. Will he be on San Antonio next year, though? Will he be out of oh, wait. Which challenge? Oh, no. It's out of 210. Oh, is it already out? Sorry, it's already out. I thought it was an active challenge. Only 54 SGAs, though. I got you. I got you, Dominic. You think so, Rocket? You think so? I actually disagree. I feel like we've known that Jokic is the MVP for the last 6 weeks now. It's on every podcast. I feel like that's already baked in. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong and it goes up, but I feel like that's baked in. Yeah, Drunk Tree. Work is overrated. That's why I do this every day. Stan. Oh man, Stan. This is what I picture. Stan wasn't really paying attention. This is his first chat of the day. Honestly, he might not have even been watching. And then he heard the word heat, and all of a sudden his ears were like, shh. He logged in and he was like, did somebody say heat? Yeah. Actually, I think not a lot of people, but I don't know. I thought the Heat had the best. I had them over the Bucks last year. And then I did have them over the Celtics too. Jimmy Butler's the real deal. He's the real deal. But I do love the fact that Stan showed up for that comment. No way. I know Jokic has to get the MVP, man. He has to. You can't give it to anybody else. Honestly, this would be Karl Malone level bullshit if he doesn't get the MVP. You can't give it to anybody else, man. You can't. DeMar is underrated, but it will be a solid pickup wherever he goes. Knicks would be a good place for him, though. Yeah, give him to Knicks, Toronto. We need him somewhere. I think the fact Jokic seeing stars staying where it says the MVP price is already baked in. That's a good point. Shout out Joker Rock. Shout out Joker Rock. We already said that, right? Jokic moments will go down in price after he's MVP because that's what the people do in Top Shot. Undercut immediately. Jesus Christ. I know, right? Man, I love how many Heat stands are in here. We love it. I like fandom, guys. I'm glad there's Heat stands in here. All right, what else? Who else do we need to pump up right now? What other bags we need to pump? Let's do a couple things, a reminder on a couple things too. Like the stream, obviously, subscribe, obviously. Just a reminder. So with all the moment ranks and DFS stuff that we're going to start pumping out, you can see in our show notes, we're going to start a little Patreon. We're not taking away any of the free stuff. We got all the same free stuff. But if you're super into moment ranks and super into DFS, we're going to start doing some of that. We're going to set up a VIP channel within the Discord that you can be a part of. And we'll be doing daily content around the moment ranks and DFS stuff. So there we go. Had to pump it one more time. Also, we're doing a show tonight. We're going to be back. The whole gang is back at 8:30 Eastern. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun time. So I'm excited. I'm doing too many streams today, though. So my voice is going to be sounding like this when we come back tonight. We're going to somebody play the PJ drop. We're going to get a lot of that. New users might flock to the MVP. That's true, F-bomb. But are new users flocking to a $1,200 moment, or are they flocking to the 15K moment? See, that's where I actually think there's more value. You want to scoop up an MVP or a superstar right now. I think that's where it's in the cheaper moments. So you're thinking new users coming in. I think that's where you see it is in some of the 15K, 75K moments. A Deep Threat says, what are we chatting about tonight? So we're going to be talking. Dustin had put something in our chat that just said, how many Top Shot debut moments is too many Top Shot debut moments? So I'm very excited to see where the conversation goes around that. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome, baby. Shout out Dickie V. Buzzed Mike tonight, dude. I don't know, man. I might have to take the night off from that. Maybe just one, just to have it around. But I don't know. Yeah, Deep Threat says we need an Aubrey and Kelsey segment tonight. I'll let her know. Kelsey has like 7 packs that she hasn't opened yet, so maybe we'll get her to come on and finally rip the throwdown, or maybe talk WNBA. Kelsey has been grinding the WNBA DFS streets, and I love it. I'm very excited about it. I actually was just trying to get Liberty tickets this morning, but they're a little more expensive than I want to be. That's part of one of the reasons we need everything to open up and arenas to be full again, once it's safe, of course, is so that it doesn't cost $200 to go to a Liberty game. There's only like a handful of seats available. So they're like, let's jack up those prices. And I really want to go. We might get Hoodie Mike though. M316619. What do you think about the new 40K CC moments coming soon? And what's this demand Top Shot is talking about? I mean, again, dude, I think it goes back to they need to have if they think, say they turn on marketing and all of a sudden a bunch of new people come in, they don't want to go through the same thing you probably went through when you first joined in February when it cost $35 for Ish Smith, right? Like they want to make sure they have enough supply so that it's going to cost $4 to $6 to get some shit, and they'll have reserve packs ready to go for new users only. Like that kind of, I think that's what they're building towards. So SeatGeeks, yeah. Listen, I'm not going to say brand names until you sponsor us, you cowards. But yeah. Okay, Yankees versus Blue Jay tickets and buff today. We love that. Mike's already buzzed, mentioning the Cavs and Bullets like 20 times. Shout out the Bullets one time. Shout out the Bullets. Hoping to hit a C's game to watch Tremont Waters poster. That's true. Maybe I need to get Celtics Nets tickets. Those are going to be absurd though. I had game 1 Saturday at 8:00. Yo, does anybody work in the Nets in the chat or for Ticketmaster or for SeatGeek? I guess I will name names. If you get me tickets. Yo, Ish Smith did ball last night. He was the best wizard on the floor. He was the best wizard on the floor. I use something called Game Time. Have you guys heard of Game Time app? That's where I've been getting tickets, but I only get them like really last minute. Yo, guys, we'll take anything. We actually have been DMing back and forth with a potential sponsorship. You all know this though. If you were in the chat, oh my God, please post that De Blasio Nets photo. I got to tell a funny story about De Blasio. This was the first summer we didn't do it, but I play in a softball league over in Brooklyn with a bunch of comedians, and I've been doing it since I moved to New York, so like 6 years. And we always play our game like middle of the day, and then we go to this place called the Turkey's Nest, which is a great name for a dive bar, and that's the exact clientele you're picturing. But they did these to-go margaritas, which I'm pretty sure were illegal pre-COVID, right? Before you could do takeout drinks, like they give you like a sippy straw and you're out. This like big ass margarita. And so we'd play our game, we'd go get margaritas, and then we'd go back and just like scrimmage and dick around on the softball field. Some De Blasio's guy, like chief of staff, I don't know, somebody approaches us and they're like, hey, you guys want to play pickup with the mayor? And we're like, yeah, okay, dude, of course, yeah, bring the mayor over. And then we played softball with De Blasio. Wild. Also, dude, it's like 6'4". Dude's enormous. Just big. I'm not saying anything political about De Blasio, but wild times to play softball, buzz with De Blasio. So anyways, yeah, I don't know if anybody needed that story, but you got it. But yeah, we do need to post that photo. How we feeling about Embiid throwdown? Good play for moment ranks. Honestly, right? If that is the cheapest rare moment for an Embiid, actually, if Greg watches the playback, Greg should be playing the Tobias Harris legendary moment that we co-own. Yeah, let's look at his rare, right? 139. Here's the thing that I would say about this. You have to decide that you want the moment, though, right? I'm not going to go out there and advocate, especially for rare legendary type moments, to advocate spending for moment ranks plays when like the reward is Desmond Bain, right? So think about that. I think if you're intrigued or interested in the Joel Embiid rare throwdown, you would like a rare, then sure, I think it's a good buy. I just wouldn't do it just for moment ranks. You know what I mean? Okay, I know what you're doing, Aaron. I know what you're doing, and it worked.
Bobo.
Bobo.
His first name is Bull and his last name is Bull.
No,
Look
yeah,
at his legs.
Close.
Long legs.
Oh my god. I bet his legs are taller than my whole body. I'm leaving you for Bobo. Like.
There we go. We got it. I see what you're doing. Was he able to hide his Boston accent? I know. The key was I able to hide my Boston accent? What up, Billy DeBlas? Hit it wicked fire for me, bro. Rocket Silas. Hey, Mike. You said you were a buyer. I am monitoring it. I check it every single freaking day. That's where I'm at. I check it every single freaking day. So that means it's gone down $10 because it was 208 or 209 this morning when I looked. Here's the thing. I am a buyer and I'm going to keep looking at it though. Cause I don't, just because I'm a buyer and it's gotten cheap, if I can wait from 350 to 198, I can wait from 198 to 150. I will say if this all of a sudden starts going to 220, I'll probably scoop it, but I'm just going to continue to watch it right now. I'm going to continue to watch it because I just don't think I need to go nuts yet. If I still believe that we're going to see more of a dip before a climb, shout out Miley Cyrus is the climb. I don't know. I don't know why I thought of that, but yeah, I'm just going to keep watching it. Get out of here, Stop and Pop. Get out of here. Would love though. I miss Clay so bad. Yeah, but those 15K owners that are selling are going to level up something like a rare Series 1. That's true. Ravi's just picked up RJ Hampton, number 42, cracked the top 10. RJ Hampton owners. Nice, bro. Nice. Watch the Bane shame. Thank you, a deep threat. It's hard to catch a stone bottom. Pick the second or third one after the bounce. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I think like I know, and maybe a deep threat's just trying to get me. Like, listen, it's hard to nail the top and the bottom. But that's where I'm at. I'm just going to keep watching it. It's now in a range where I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable spending that on Kevin Porter Jr. because I believe in that long term. So I'm just going to keep watching it because just because I'm comfortable with this price doesn't mean I need to get it right here. I'm just going to keep letting that thing slip. And then if it shoots up a couple bucks, then okay, scoop it. Boom. There you go. John, shut the fuck up. I spent last night, every time Romeo Langford came in, I screamed. You guys are wild. I'm watching. Yeah, let's look at Triple J Series 1. Let's see what that's at now. What was that at? 1 something when we looked at 125, I think the last time we looked. Triple J 133. So maybe it even went up. People were like, I need that Triple J for tonight. I also saw someone in the chat said they got that Ja throwdown ready for tonight. There you go. Hey, listen, if it's bringing utility to those rares that took an L, Bridges throwdown got you 42 last night. F-bomb. You know what was funny, man? What was so sad for the Wizards last night, not the Wizards, for the Hornets last night, is they were down 40. The Pacers basically had me, John Weingart, a deep threat. Like, we were the ones out there playing for them down in the fourth quarter. And the Hornets had PJ still out there, Miles Bridges, Scary Terry. They had all those dudes. They finally take LaMelo out, and I think they took PJ out. They still left Miles Bridges out there. Miles Bridges straight up playing garbage time. I was like, guys, get Miles out of there. Come on now. But yeah, good for you. Did anything big happen? Why is the flow coin dropping so fast? Down 35%. Maybe just cryptos. Yeah, man, everything's down. Everything's fucking down right now. Everything. So I don't think it was anything major that happened with flow. I think it's just, everything's getting absolutely waxed right now. Mike is at his peak when he repeats his words to make a point. That usually means I'm running out of that. That's usually what I'm doing to stall. That's like the opposite of me making a point. I'm like, I'm out of words. You try doing this by yourself for an hour, bro. I run out of words. Recommend waiting for a legendary pack to hit the market. Yeah, I do, right? Like every time we've seen a hollow drop happen, we see people trying to get liquid, selling some moments so they have money for the pack drop. So that's true. We might see that. We might see more of a drop when that happens. KPJ, utility of lower mint and rare 1800 for hardcore, and that new fantasy a better deal than Series 1 4K. Sorry, that took me a minute to get there. What? Oh, because his series. Let's just look at Kevin Porter Jr. And don't worry, I will share that screen. Let's look at that Kevin Porter Jr. So 52 for that 1800. Honestly, I just like having that moment because it's rare. So I see what you're saying. Lower serial, it's a rare. Is it better for utility? Sure, it's better for utility. But to me, like this moment, this should have been his throwdown. It was a throwdown in Series 1. This moment's so sick. It's a nicer moment. It's Series 1. It's all the badges. And it's just like, bang. Like this moment's so sick. But if you're talking strictly utility because it's a rare, because he's turning into a fantasy god, sure, I get it. But if you're talking about like actual value, I don't know. The Top Shot debut, that's where I'm at. And what are good 3 to 5 moments to buy for the value, not financial advice? All right. Man, let's just look at the marketplace. Again, not financial advice, like you said. Let's just look lowest ask and just go from there. Wow, there's a dog wiling out outside right now. At a postman too. What is this? 1960s sitcom? We've got a postman walking and a dog barking at him. All right, so here's what I would say, right? Like for what I especially with moment ranks, if you're just trying to build your portfolio, you're trying to build your collector score a little bit, I would just scoop guys that are still playing because they've got a chance of like popping off in the playoffs. You can use them for the moment ranks game. So that's what I like. The idea of getting Chris Middleton is fun, even though I hate Chris Middleton. But I'd look for guys that are still playing. Lonnie Walker, Justin Holiday. I don't want Justin Holiday, but Lonnie Walker anyways. DeJounte Murray, Joe Harris, Cam Reddish, Bogdan Bogdanovic. Like these types of players who are still going to play. We're still going to get some love. So that's kind of where I would lean. That's not like super helpful advice. I recognize that, but that's kind of what I would do. Do you think Top Shot will do any ads in the playoffs? Man, I hope so. I'm ready for playoffs. Jesus, playoffs. I'm ready for marketing. Any excitement for the hustle and slow pack tomorrow? No. I mean, the same. Yes, it's exciting. We're getting more packs. It's cool that the insert's happening. Will I get in line for a pack? Absolutely. I'm not like super thrilled though. I'm not super thrilled about it. I know that's boring. I finished number 31 with winning your line. Oh, interesting, Tomei. Yeah. So, hey, shout out for that run. Shout out for having a deep lineup like that. Congrats. But yeah, the rare moments, that's what makes the difference. I think China announced crypto can't be used to buy things. China and Elon tanked the market. Yeah, China did come out and say that. I saw that today in my Twitters. Tommy G, I'm imagining Tommy G is watching this. He started like 20 minutes late and then just caught up to the de Blasio story. But I thank you for putting that in there. And in 20 minutes, when you get to this part, shout out Tommy G. Oh, man. Drew Holiday, $35K, $3 game-winning jumper. That's a pretty good moment. What about Kuzma's Top Shot debut for the playing game? Yeah, Kuzma could go off. Kuzma's usage goes way down, though, with everybody back, right? Because you got Schroeder back, you got AD back, and LeBron back. So Kuzma's still going to get some run with the second unit, but his value goes down. Like his in-game value goes down a little bit, I think. Is the Steph Pointer 35K moment too high to buy just for moment ranks fantasy? I mean, if you don't have a Steph, I like the idea of just having Steph in my account. What's he at now for 35K? $19. I will say one thing to note in moment ranks. You know how they do the boost, right? The only one that won't get a boost based on their actual play is the handles moment. So they have a boost for assists, for points, for steals, for blocks, but handles they don't. Which is too bad. They should have just looped it in with assists or something. Or if the handle leads to an assist, it should be an assist. And if it leads to a bucket, it should be a bucket. I get that might be a little bit harder to differentiate. But is it too high? I don't know. I mean, if you want to have Steph in your bag, I don't hate it. DFS says I've been getting serial numbers that add up to the jersey number for $3, 35K LE. I like it. I don't know if it's going to end up being a thing. I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's a great question. G Dun's the dude. All right, guys. Look at me. We only had 2 games to talk about. We went for an hour and 10. So shout out to us. We did it. I got to get out of here though. Got stuff to do. But we're back tonight at 8:30. Just a reminder, look at the show notes, follow us on Twitter, join the Discord. And again, we're starting that Patreon thing, which is pretty exciting. So if you join that, you'll have an opportunity to get some more content. I'll be posting my first one today about some DFS builds as well as moment rank builds. And that's it. So just come back tonight. And this one's from Martin 23 Kings. We're going to get us out with a little Doherty. That's for you, Martin. That's for you. All right, PJ for real, though.
PJ Washington.